हेलो एवरीवन। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है BBCR, बोगर बोनिंग हसन्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड रिपर्टरी। सो Boger, CM Boger, Dr. CM Boger was the author of BBCR, and his birth of date was 13th May 1861, and death 2 September 1935. Dr. CM Boger was a leading practitioner during his decades. Boger named BBCR as Boger Boning Hassan Characteristics and Repertory as Boger rewrite Boning Hassan's repertory and named it at BBCR. So Dr. C.M. Boger was the leading practitioner of United States in the early decades of 20th century. Boger rewrite Boning Hassan's repertory by adding aggravation, amelioration and concomitant. So Boger rewrite Boning Hassan's repertory by adding what? Adding aggravation, amelioration and concomitant. As we all know, Boger gave a very much value to the concomitant symptom. And next, at the end of every chapter he added what? Aggravation, amelioration and concomitant in a detailed manner and named it as Boger Boning Hassan's Characteristics and Repertory. So the first edition of BBCR was in 1905. So BBCR has two parts, the Materia Medica part and the repertory part. Materia Medica part has 140 remedies with its duration of action, and the repertory part, Boger followed the same basic plan in construction of Boning Hassan repertory. And Dr. S.K. Tiwari wrote Introduction to BBCR, which contained the philosophical background of repertory and working method of different cases. He has suggested 7 different methods of working out case with BBCR. Source books of BBCR. Source book means where Boger found the sources for BBCR. So sources book of BBCR are 5 books which Boger used to make BBCR. That was repertory of antisoric, repertory of non-antisoric, repertory of sites of the body, repertory of intermittent fever, repertory of whooping cough. So these were the source book of BBCR. Next is a philosophical background of BBCR. That means what are the philosophical background that Boger used to make BBCR. They were doctrine of complete symptom and concomitant, doctrine of pathological general, doctrine of causation and time, clinical rubrics, evaluation of remedies, fever totality and concordance. What is complete symptom? First philosophy is that what is complete symptom? So the symptom which contain location, sensation and modalities are known as complete symptom. And what is concomitant? Unreasonable attainment of main symptom in relation to time before, during or after are known as concomitant symptom. So the concomitant symptoms are those symptoms which do not have any pathological relationship with the main symptom but time relation before, during and after with the main symptom. That means concomitant symptom has no pathological, physiological, no anatomical any relation to the main symptom. It has no relation, but it come when the main symptom appear. That means if the pain come at night, any other symptom which had no relation to the pain but it comes at night. So Boger gives greater importance to concomitant symptom in relation to parts. So second doctrine is doctrine of pathological general. Pathological general tell us the state of the whole body and its change in relation to constitution. They help us in selecting the simillimum. Example in the book Sensation and Complaint in General is full of examples of pathological general. Doctrine of causation and time. Boger has given adequate place and importance to causative and time factor. Each chapter in the book is followed by time aggravation, and the section on aggravation contain many causative factors. According to Boger, causative and time factor are more definite and reliable in cases as well as in medicine. In his own practice, he successfully employed these factors to find out symptom in the shortest possible time. Next philosophy is clinical rubrics. So, Bogart uses clinical rubrics in the absence of characteristic symptom. The clinical rubrics help the physician in cases of advanced pathology, gross tissue change, and left without a clear picture of because of poor susceptibility. So, in the cases where the picture is unclear, the picture of the disease or the patient is unclear, and there is too much gross pathology, and there is no susceptibility to the to patient. So Bogart here used the clinical rubrics to find out the symptom. Next is evaluation of remedy. So Bogart followed the Bonning-Hassan's gradation of remedy. That means the gradation of remedy that Bonning-Hassan was following, the same gradation has Bogart following. So the gradation is based on the frequency of appearance of symptom in the prover. So the typography, that means the type of letter writing used during the rubrics. So that was five types of typography: capital, bold, italics, Roman in parentheses. So first one, capital, have 5 marks. Example ARS, that is written in capital. Bold, that has 5 marks, written in bold letters. Italics 3, written in italics type. Roman 2 marks. Roman in parentheses 1 marks. Fever, totality. This is unique contribution of Bogart. The arrangement of chapter on fever is very unique and important. Each stage of fever is followed by time, aggravation, ameliorate, and concomitant. They help to repertorize any simple or compound case of fever. So in BBCR, the chapter on fever is very huge and very useful to us. It helps in repertorize any simple or simplest cases of fever or either complicated cases of fever. So the next is concordance. What is concordance? Concordance means relationship of remedy. As you know, in our Materia Medica there is given anamical, followed well. These are given in our Materia Medica. These are the concordance, that means relationships of the medicine. In BBCR, Bogart dealt with the relationship of remedies of 125 medicine, यानी कि 125 remedies. Concordance is added by Bogart, which has made the philosophy clear and practical. So the next is plan and construction of BBCR. Bogart modified Bonning-Hassan therapeutic pocketbook by adding many rubrics and medicines, but its principle remained unchanged. Bogart followed the basic plan construction of Bonning-Hassan repertory of antisoric remedies. Bogart made several sections for different parts of the body and added many rubrics and sub-rubrics. There are total 53 chapters in BBCR. These are arranged by location. So the 53 chapters was given by Bogart in BBCR. So chapters were mind, sensorium, vertigo, head, eye, ear, nose, face, teeth, mouth, appetite, thirst, taste, eructation, water burst, hiccup, nausea and vomiting, stomach, epigastrium, hypochondrium, abdomen, external abdomen, inguinal and pubic region, flatulence, stool, anus and rectum, perineum, prostate gland, urine, urinary organs, genitalia, sexual impulse, menstruation, respiration, cough, larynx and trachea, voice and speech, neck and external throat, chest, back, upper extremity, lower extremity, sensation and complaint in general, glands. Here look, sensation and complaint in general, that means as a whole that have sensation and complaints in general. The glands, bone, skin and exterior body, sleep. Next is dream, fever, compound fever, conditions in general, conditions of aggravation and amelioration in general, and the last one is